Coming up on Headlines, we will learn about the parking lot rules at the current high school. We will see how people are dancing through the pandemic and see the new lunch ordering system at the current high school.
Welcome to Headlines. I am Max Mitchell. During COVID-19, many extracurriculars have changed the way they operate to accommodate for social distancing guidelines. Here is Kaylee Parker with how Ultimate Dance Complex has adapted their practices.
At Ultimate Dance Complex, they take all precautions regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. When students first walk in the building, they have a table with extra masks, hand sanitizer, and cleaning supplies, as well as a thermometer to check each individual who enters the building.
Hi, my name's Emma and I'm a senior at Ultimate Dance Complex. With everything going on, I was scared that we weren't going to have a season, but with the help of our staff and our teachers, we were able to do live Zoom classes, and now we're back in the studio, so.
Since dance is such a contact activity that's held indoors, students and staff are required to wear CDC-approved masks as soon as they step into the building. The staff is working hard to give their students the year that's well-deserved by doing weekly cleanings of the studio and constantly wiping down equipment such as bars, mats, and blocks. Navigating through the pandemic was not easy, but they have made it possible.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Parker and I'm reporting live from Ultimate Dance Complex.
Despite restrictions, these dancers are still working hard to have a safe and successful year. For more information on how to register for a class or the company's policies, visit the Ultimate Dance Complex website. The Technology Education Department at the high school offers courses such as computer-aided drafting, manufacturing, and introduction to STEM. For an overview of the department, we go to Cassidy King.
Here at Peters Township High School, we have multiple technology classes to choose from, some of which include CHS Cybersecurity and Law, Competitive Technology, and Agile Robotics.
I recommend taking a STEM class because it's a fun way to learn about different parts of technology, and I just love the teachers.
A majority of STEM electives rely heavily on the use of group work, which has been a struggle to alter due to COVID-19. Plexiglass is used to separate students, as well as the use of gloves and social distancing. While taking a class such as Intro to STEM will meet the technology requirement for graduation, many students continue to take tech ed electives due to the competitive yet welcoming environment. This has been Cassidy King reporting live from Peters Township.
Tech Ed courses are taught by Mr. Burns, Mr. Allen, and Mr. Walsh. To sign up to take any of these hands-on classes, look for availability in the spring. The Peters Township High School girls soccer team is another example of how an activity that has not let the restrictions of COVID-19 stop them. Despite the changes in operation, these girls have had an extremely successful season and have gotten a record of 9 wins, 1 tie, and 1 loss. The girls have advanced to WPIAL playoffs and are hoping for a section title. For more on the girls soccer team, we go to Lauren Sarniak.
The Peters Township High School girls soccer team is adjusting for the 2020 season. Despite having a shortened season, they started off strong with a 3-0 victory over Moon Township.
The season has definitely been different, but all the girls are taking precautions to make sure that we still have a season, and everyone's working around the modifications.
Everyone is working together to keep us all safe and keep going. Peters Township girls soccer is well known for their history of successful seasons. The athletic department, with the help of head coach Pat Verub, have worked hard to enforce all COVID-19 protocols.
Great ball through. Here's Marvin.
This has been Delaney Gatos coming to you from the Peters Township High School.
To find out when the girls soccer team plays next and how you can watch, go to the athletic page on the Peters Township High School website. NutriSlice is an online lunch ordering system that Peters has implemented to limit contact in the lunchroom. Students have the option to use this ordering system for a quick and contactless way to get their lunches. Now we go to Ryan Pastor with more information.
The NutriSlice app is an online food ordering system for the Peters Township schools. The app allows you to see the available food for the following day, and it allows you to add that food to your cart, where it will be available for the next day at the cafeteria. You're allowed to choose from condiments, milk, fruit and juice, vegetables, cold entree, grab and go, main plate, premium entree, grill, pizza, and etc. This app makes it easier to order food for students and easier for the cafeteria workers too.
With the old system, we were busy because we had a lot of students coming in and buying lunches every day. But with this new system, we're still really busy. So it's nice to, be constantly moving and doing work and, providing a good lunch for the kids.
To use the app, you open up the Nutrislice app or go to the Nutrislice.com and select the following day. Once you're there, you select the subcategory of food, then select which foods you want from the subcategory, and that will be added to your cart. Once you check out, you're all set until the following day where you will enter the cafeteria and go to the far right wall of the cafeteria where you'll find your food sitting there on a tray ready to be eaten. This has been Ryan Pastor reporting from outside the PTHS cafeteria.
Download Nutrislice in the App Store for free on both iOS and Android. To set up an account, students only need their student email and ID. Remember, to order lunch a day in advance by 2 p.m. The pandemic has encouraged a lot of people to get outside to get their desired exercise. Peters Township is home to a section of the Montour Trail, but also several parks. For more about the newest addition to our community, we now go to Sydney Pike.
On January 28th, the Peters Township Council approved the contract for a new playground and shelters to be built off of Roby Road in Peterswood Park. These new buildings overlook the soccer complex and are across the street from the old grasshopper field. The project was paid for in part with a grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources.
So I like to take my kids to the new park in Peterswood. They have a lot of fun playing there, and I think it's a great addition to the community.
2 new playgrounds were constructed along with exercise equipment and 2 new pavilions. There is a taller playground for older kids next to a smaller one for younger children, and both have a red, white, and black aesthetic which corresponds to district colors. A new larger swing set was also built, and the wood chips that once covered the ground were replaced with green rubber. The playground was completed this spring, and many families have been utilizing its prime location in the township for entertainment and exercise. This is Sydney Pike reporting live from Peterswood Park.
For more information on Parks and Recreation in Peters Township, visit the Parks section of the Peters Township website. Welcome back to Headlines. The 2019-2020 year got cut short for Thespian Troupe 185. This year, to avoid large crowds and limit the possibility of cancellation, they have opted to perform their fall play virtually. Here is Brooke Hazard with more information.
Towards the end of the school year last year, the 2019 pandemic began. Our spring play Big Fish was canceled due to the pandemic. This year's fall play is a mashup between Fire Exit and Bad Auditions.
So the play this year has been broken down into 2 separate one-acts. The first one is called Fire Exit, and the second one is called Bad Auditions on Camera. They will both be available November 6th through the 8th and can be viewed online.
This year, because the play is online, ticket prices will be about $20. It will be streamed online on ShowShare instead of being a live performance. COVID-19 has made the world change, but the PTHS Theater Group will continue to power through.
This has been Brooke Hazard reporting to you live outside of the auditorium.
Be sure to get a ticket and log on to view the performance November 6th through the 8th. This year, the student parking lot has new rules for student drivers. Students were assigned lots instead of parking spots and rely on a first-come, first-served basis in order to get a spot. Now we go to Lauren Moore to learn more about these new regulations.
At Township High School, there have been new changes to student and faculty parking lots. Lots are labeled A, B, C, and D. Last year, students were assigned to specific numbered spots. This year, in preparation of the new high school lots, students and faculty are assigned lots. Students are served on a first-come, first-served basis.
I personally don't like how it's first come, first serve, because in the morning people camp out and get here at 6:30 just to get a good spot.
Another new change is the student drop-off is limited to the stadium entrance. Students who are assigned to lots A or B also use the stadium entrance.
and students who were assigned to lots C and D use the main entrance. Dismissal times have been modified this year. Last period ends at 2:16 instead of 2:25. Student drivers and bus riders are dismissed first. Then at 2:25, car riders are dismissed. This way, the traffic flow will be better at the end of the day.
I'm Lauren Moore reporting live from the Peters Township High School parking lot.
The reason students receive passes with lots instead of numbers is because at the new high school, there are no numbers in the parking lot. Giving the students passes without numbers will make the transition to the new building in January smoother and more efficient. Peters Township has a variety of different clubs you can join. If you like sword fighting and one-on-one competition, you might be interested in the fencing club. High school fencing is an activity that was once a part of the physical education curriculum, but has since faded out due to the use of weapons in school. However, youth fencing remains popular in the United States as an extracurricular activity.
Peters Township High School offers many different types of sports, including football, soccer, and volleyball, but Peters also offers one of the more uncommon sports, fencing, which dates back to the 18th century. There are 3 different styles of fencing, but Peters only does 2 of them, which are foil and épée. Foil fencing involves a special vest called a lamé, with the target area for foil as the torso. The high school team also fences épée. This style uses the whole body as the target, including the legs, arms, head, and feet.
I would say the best part of this program is the children can come in the club and they can communicate and actually practicing fencing, and they can do activities, they can learn something, they can pursue, they can go to tournaments, take a part of fencing community in Pittsburgh and also in USFA.
This has been Trevor Urbanek reporting on the Peters Township Fencing Club.
Although fencing is not an official sport at PTHS, it is a club. Students who are interested in learning how to fence can begin that process as early as middle school. If you are interested in participating in an activity at PTHS and are musically inclined, the Peters Township Marching Band could be for you. For more information, we go to Alexandria Cartsonis.
The COVID-19 pandemic has affected people of all walks of life in many different countries. There have been over 1 million deaths worldwide and over 200,000 deaths in the United States. Led by Governor Tom Wolf and Health Secretary Dr. Rachel Levine, Pennsylvania has created a strict list of guidelines for all activities, including marching band.
We've been affected. We don't get to go to away games anymore, which really sucks because it was always fun to watch the other bands perform too. And then section leaders and seniors always get to walk over and talk to the other bands. So that's kind of something we're missing out on.
The Mighty Indian Marching Band has only been performing at home football games. The band members are required to wear masks and social distance at all times during games and practices. There are no band festivals this year. The end-of-the-year banquet has been postponed, and each family is only allowed 2 spectator tickets per game.
This is Alexandra Cartsonis reporting live from the Peters Township Football Stadium.
The PTHS Music Department was proud to boast band performances during all home football games. Look for virtual orchestra and choir performances during the holiday season. Because of the restrictions on singing in school due to COVID-19, students enrolled in choir courses at PTHS are getting an in-depth education about music composition and music theory.
Here at Peters Township High School, the music department offers a variety of courses to those who are musically inclined, one of the choices being choir. Students in this class would normally be performing songs together, but due to the current COVID-19 situation, they cannot. Instead, they use Canvas to collaborate with each other, along with other changes such as cleaning and social distancing. The teacher, Mr. Parati, will also work with the kids to put together video shots to create the experience as well as possible from their homes. Without the use of the microphones or pianos, the chance to be involved is still certainly worth it.
So how do I feel teaching virtually? I feel like it's my first year of teaching again, and trying to figure out ways to make singing happen without actually singing.
This has been Zoe Sanchez from room 100.
Although it is ideal, students are still able to enjoy choir and learn about how to record and mix their voices with instruments. This has been all for this edition of Headlines. We hope to see you again in our new studio at the new high school.